Good evening, council staff, those joining us in the council chambers, and those joining us tonight on YouTube. Call this meeting to order. And just before I get to the moment of silent reflection and we start the business, I just wanted to take a moment to note council and staff sadness on the recent passing of employee Neil Lambert. Neil was a dedicated employee, and in December was received his 10th year anniversary pin with the township. So on behalf of council and staff, I just want to extend our heartfelt condolences to Neil's family and friends. So with that said, I'll now ask for a moment of reflection. Thank you, everyone. For the agenda, approval of the agenda, I have a motion that reads that council meeting agenda for January 28th, 2026 be approved. Mover and seconder, Councillor Talbot, Deputy Mayor Norris, all in favor? That is carried. Thank you. Disclosure of interest. Anyone have any declarations at this point? Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Your Worship. And on item 6.22, I do have a conflict. It's with the Committee of Adjustment. It was a consent application on our property, so that's within that document.
Okay, so we'll split that consent list into a couple of resolutions to handle that. Presentations and delegations, we have none this evening. So the consent list, I have a motion, first of all, with the item taken out, Deputy Mayor, so you are okay to vote on this one, and that is that the consent list for January 28, 2026, and the recommendations contained therein, with the exception of item 6.2.2, Committee of Adjustment meeting minutes, December 17, 2025, be adopted as resolutions of council. Mover and seconder, Councillor Raymond and Councillor Larmaw. All in favor? That is carried. Now this is the one that Deputy Mayor has declared an interest on, that recommendations contained within item 6.2.2, Committee of Adjustment meeting minutes, December 17, 2025, be adopted as resolutions of council. Mover, Councillor Talbot, seconded by Councillor Larmaw. All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. That clips us right along to staff reports and other business. And we have staff report OS-2026-003, General Manager, Operational Services, Manager, Engineering, changes to recycling collection for businesses and institutions, Simcoe County. Mr. Berrio, did you wish to speak on this?
It's just a change with the county not collecting recycling. We have to have our own bins at this facility, and then we had the request for the food bank to collect their recycling. We can accommodate when we collect our external buildings. They don't have a lot of recycling, so if there's any questions, I'm happy to help answer them.
Yeah, that's super. Appreciate staff's willingness to do that for our food bank. They're in a bit of a dilemma. I should mention too that it was discussed at county the other day. They're looking into some of these institutional places, and I suggested that maybe in the staff report they consider some kind of a voucher system for our legions and churches, so that they could bring the material to the transfer station, but they wouldn't be charged for it. So whether or not that will get recommended by staff or not, we'll find out. Okay, so along those lines, of a motion that reads that item OS 2026-003, dated January 28, 2026, regarding the changes to the recycling collection for businesses and institutions Simcoe County be received, and that staff be directed to collect recycling from the St. Vincent de Paul Society Food Bank in Victoria Harbor. Mover and seconder, Deputy Mayor Norris, Councillor Raymond. All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. So item 8, delegation follow-up. We have none. Correspondence received. Item 9, none. And notices of motion. Item 10, none. So that brings us already to council announcements. So council, any announcements, items of interest? Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Worship, and I'll just be quick tonight. Many thanks to the snow plowing crew. It's been remarkable what they've been able to do this past month. I think they've been out just about every day, if not twice in one particular session to keep the snow clear. To the residents, bear with us while we try and open up the roads even further. It's quite a dilemma. We haven't seen snow like this since the 80s, so well done. I'm sure you can pass that back on to staff. It's great. The skate trail down at the county museum's open. If you ever get a chance, throw the blades on, take the kids down. It's through the bush, so it's quite good. Simcoe Muskoka District Health Unit. We just put Anne-Marie Coog back in his chair, and Sandy Cairns from Muskoka. She'll be the vice chair. And I think in the package, we got the strategic plan from the health unit. So other than that, that's all I got, Your Worship.
Okay, thank you. I've just got a few things. I also wanted to, Sean, Mr. Berrio, the roads crew have done a super job. I've been to a lot of other municipalities, and Tay looks pretty good when you're out traveling, so they've done a super job. I attended the President's New Year's Levy at the Victoria Harbour Legion. They had a real good turnout, and it was a fun time. And I was very happy to attend the grant announcement in Aurelia for our wastewater plant upgrade project in Victoria Harbour, for which we will receive $29.5 million from the province. And many thanks to our MPP Jill Dunlop and Minister McCarthy, who were both there for this grant. And just further on the grant, I wanted to thank all staff that were involved in preparing the grant application. They're difficult to prepare, and your hard work and your persistence in applying to the various intakes that were present is really appreciated, and it has paid off. So on behalf of council and all residents, thank you for that great work. And a reminder that Tay Township is seeking nominations for our 2026 Volunteer Recognition Award. So this is an opportunity to honor outstanding members from our community to be nominated. A person must have made contributions to better our community. So for more information, you can visit our website at tay.ca/news or by contacting Heather Carter at the municipal office. There's so many people out there that make contributions to the township in a whole bunch of different ways. So we'd really appreciate some nominations so that we can make that important decision. The only other thing I had was just an inquiry, basically, was we've received 2 invites, and one's for the log sawing competition in Winterama. If anyone is interested, I don't know if is there anyone on staff that's...
Thank you, Your Worship. We have talked about it briefly at staff, with staff as well, and we're going to follow up tomorrow. And then I believe that maybe some members of council had perhaps spoken with Heather as well, so we'll follow up with them to coordinate something.
Oh, some members of council have?
There has been some interest,
Okay,
I believe,
perfect.
expressed.
Okay. I can pull you through. Yeah, I don't like to go and show off, you know. Yeah, the muscle shirts are cold this time of year.
We'll have Gerard on.
Yeah. And then the other was the Warden's Fun Spiel, County of Simcoe. So I think Deputy Mayor and I are going to enter that. So we need 2 more people, if anybody's interested, on council or Madam CAO on staff. If it's anybody's just a fun, and it's in Midland this year, so it's nice and close. And that is it for my announcements. So that brings us already to our closed session. We'll probably be 10 minutes max in the closed session. So with that said, I've got a motion that reads that council retire to a closed session at 7:09 p.m. under authority of the Municipal Act, Section 239, Sub 2, Sub B. Personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees, and it's with respect to membership on our horticultural committee. So with that, Madam Clerk, if you could stop the Lime Street Okay, we are back in open session, and during our closed session, council received confidential item CS 2026-009 regarding committee appointments and provided direction to staff accordingly. That brings us to our bylaws. I have a motion that reads that bylaw number 2026-01 and 2026-02 be enacted as bylaws of the Township of Tay. Mover and seconder, Councillor Talbot and Councillor Lerma. All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. Our confirming bylaw, that bylaw 2026-03, being a bylaw to adopt the proceedings of the January 28th, 2026 council meeting, be enacted as a bylaw of Township of Tay. Mover and seconder, Councillor Raymond and Deputy Mayor Norris, all in favor. That is carried. And already we are at adjournment. So I have a motion that this regular meeting of council adjourn at 7:17 p.m. Mover, Councillor Raymond, and seconded by Councillor Lerma. All in favor? That is carried. Thank you, staff. Thank you, council.